So if we talk about cutting basics, our Fiskars paper cutter is very portable and very efficient. It has a swing arm that comes from the back that extends to 16 inches and the ruler extends to 12. It has a removable blade, so when this gets dull you take it out, and the trick to that is just pull it to the center of the ruler and then it lifts right out. And you can purchase a scoring blade that fits in here as well. So normally you're starting with an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock, and if you're just doing a basic card you would cut that in half at 5.5. Push the paper up to the top of the Fiskars cutter. The measurements are along the top as well. You're going to push that up to the top. It has a lip that'll stop the paper. When you put the ruler arm down, you just push the blade and drag it and it'll give you a cut. If you would like to score the card and it's a half of a piece of cardstock, you would then score that at 4 1/4, which is half of this 8.5, and it does have the measurements along the bottom as well. So I'm going to find 4 1/4, I'm going to hold it against the bottom lip, and then I'm going to drag my scoring blade, and that's going to give me a nice score. So here's my card, and the basic card front is 5.5 by 4 1/4. So if I were to layer a piece of cardstock on there, I would want to go 1/4 inch smaller. So that's going to be 4 by 5 1/4. And again, I'm going to pull my swing arm out so that I can see what I'm doing. Going to 5 1/4, and that would give me that nice little border around the edge there. Another option that you have with cutting is our tabletop cutter, and this stores the swing arm in the back and it pops into a groove on the side, and then the little leg just comes down for stability. It also has the handle that is stored in the back, and you just pull that out and then you're going to just put it onto the edge here. This is more of a guillotine paper cutter, but it does have the ability to cut the tiniest little shreds of paper, which is very cool. And it also cuts your regular paper. It has your measurements across the top, and it does have some across the bottom as well. When you're through and you would like to store it, there are these little tabs here. You just pull in on the tabs, and then it stores in the back. And you pull off the handle and you store that back in the back as well. So another great cutting option for you. Now sometimes you need to do a project that has multiple cuts and you don't know how to have the most efficient use of your cardstock. My friend Ellen Zuppani created this for me, and it's a really good cheat sheet that lets you know what the most efficient use of your cardstock is. This is available in a PDF download so that you can make one for yourself. So what it just tells you is, if I hold my cardstock at 8.5, this is how many cuts I will get. If I turn it to the landscape, then I will get this many cuts. It's a really great cheat sheet that shows you what the most efficient use of your cardstock is. So you will know how many pieces of 2 inches you'd get in this orientation and in this orientation. So if you times those numbers, it shows you what the most efficient use of your cardstock is. So I've included a PDF download for you so that you can make a cheat sheet of your own. I have the 8.5 by 11 on the front and the 12 by 12 on the back. I hope you find this useful, and if you have any questions, email us at mail@stampacademy.com.